Good afternoon. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source only here at Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. The presentation of surprise witnesses is still possible during the impeachment trial of Vice President Sara Duterte, despite the prior submission of a list of witnesses by the prosecution and defense teams. The Philippine National Police on Monday said it has not yet received any warrant to arrest Senator Rodante Marcoleta. House Lead Public Prosecutor Jervil Luistro said the circulating reports that she, along with the members of the impeachment prosecution team, were dominated by the defense counsel of Vice President Sara Duterte during the first day of the pre-trial conference last 18 June was fake news. The Mandaluyong City government on Monday officially launched its Right to Care card, a measure aimed at recognizing the rights of LGBTQIA+ couples and common law partners. The Presidential Task Force on Media Security condemned the reported shooting of broadcaster Jay Lavapiés by unidentified motorcycle riding suspects in Roxas City, Capiz on Monday. The Philippines placed fifth among Muslim-friendly destination among non-member countries of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Brothers Carlos and Carl Eldrew Yulo were hoping to cap off their campaign at the 13th Senior Artistic Gymnastics Asian Championship on Sunday. The Philippine Movie Press Club announced the partial list of the 17th Star Awards for music winners, which includes P-pop girl group BINI, Juan Carlos Labajo, and Vice Ganda. Today is the 20th day of June, Monday, and I'm Chynna Basillaje bringing you today's top stories. Let's get started. The presentation of surprise witnesses is still possible during the impeachment trial of Vice President Sara Duterte, despite the prior submission of a list of witnesses by the prosecution and defense teams. This was according to Senate Secretary Renato Bantug, who serves as clerk of court in the impeachment trial of the vice president. Both parties have the right to make reservations as to witnesses that may not be available yet during pre-trial, and they would have to inform the parties of the calling of such witnesses at least 3 days before the scheduled appearance, Bantug told reporters before the resumption of the pre-trial conference on Monday. And the Philippine National Police on Monday said it has not yet received any warrant to arrest Senator Rodante Marcoleta. As of now, the PNP has not received an official communication regarding a warrant, PNP Public Information Chief Colonel Allen Reyco said in a press briefing in Camp Crame. He said just like any other warrants, once they receive the warrant from a competent authority, they will implement. That's not true, that's fake news. That was the House Lead Public Prosecutor Jervil Luistro had to say about circulating reports that she, along with members of the impeachment prosecution team, were dominated by the defense counsel of Vice President Sara Duterte during the first day of the pre-trial conference last 18 June. Luistro urged the public to be wary of the information and reports that they see online regarding the proceedings, particularly in the nearing impeachment trial proper that was initially scheduled to begin on 6 July. That is not true. I charge it to fake news, and the people should become very cautious now in watching from the social media. We should be careful in deciphering what is correct and what is false, she said during a press conference at the Senate. Meanwhile, the Mandaluyong City government on Monday officially launched its Right to Care card, a measure aimed at recognizing the rights of LGBTQIA+ couples and common law partners to make medical and health-related decisions for one another. The launch coincided with the celebration of the Pride Month and forms part of the city's efforts to promote inclusive healthcare services and equal treatment for all residents. Under the ordinance, cardholders may authorize their partners to provide consent for medical treatment, access patient information, and perform other healthcare-related functions that are typically reserved for legal spouses or immediate family members. And the Presidential Task Force on Media Security condemned the reported shooting of broadcaster Jay Lavapiés by unidentified motorcycle riding suspects in Rojas City, Capiz on Monday. Lavapiés was driving along a national highway in Barangay Cagay at around 5 a.m. on his way to the radio station when he was attacked. Lavapiés survived the attack. Authorities later recovered 4 spent shell casings at the scene. PTFOMS and the Philippine National Police Media Vanguards are conducting an investigation into the incident. And the Philippines placed 5th among Muslim-friendly destinations among non-member countries of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, tallied by MasterCard Crescent Rating Global Muslim Travel Index 2026. According to the Department of Tourism, the Philippines secured a place in the top 10 globally in the communications category, with Mindanao earning distinction as the most promising Muslim-friendly region among non-OIC destinations. The Tourism Department welcomed delegates from the Brunei Darussalam, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines East ASEAN Growth Area, Muslim entrepreneurs, tourism stakeholders, and development partners at the opening of Salaam, the Halal Tourism and Trade Expo Philippines 2026 on Friday. And the Philippine stocks ended lower with the benchmark PSEI falling 83.38 points or 1.36% to 6,051.97, while the broader all shares index declined 43.26 points or 1.28% to 3,337.51. Sectoral indices also closed in negative territory, led by industrial, which dropped 2.98% or 251.56 points to 8,197.02. Services lost 1.56%, while financial slipped 1.23%. Meanwhile, mining and oil fell 0.81%, property declined 0.79%, and holding firms edged down 0.37%, reflecting broad-based selling across the market. And in sports, it was not the kind of finish that brothers Carlo and Carl Algeriulo wanted to conclude their run in their 13th Senior Artistic Gymnastics Asian Championships on Sunday. The celebrated Filipino gymnast missed the podium in the horizontal bar and parallel bars medal round at the close of the tournament in Zunyi, China. Algier placed 4th in the horizontal bar with 13.833 points, while Carlos, a double Olympic gold medalist, scored 13.500 for a disappointing 5th place finish. Carlos had it worse in the parallel bars with a 6th place finish with 13.566 points. Both brothers were unable to replicate their winning ways in the men's floor exercise last Saturday. And the Philippine Movie Press Club announced the partial list of the 17 Star Awards for music winners, which includes P-pop girl group BINI, Juan Carlos Labajo, and Vice Ganda. BINI won the Dance Recording of the Year award for Salamin Salamin, while Labajo was named Male Acoustic Artist of the Year for his song Tanga Mo Juan. Vice Ganda also emerged as a winner after his song Rainbow Christmas bagged the Christmas Song of the Year accolade. BINI, Labajo, and Vice Ganda will be honored along with other winners at the awards night on June 25, which will be hosted by Jada Avanzado, Dylan Menor, Jaren Garcia, and Martina Gicane. Katribu, did you know Paulino Aboitiz y Arregui was born on June 22, 1851 in Lequeitio, Vizcaya, Spain, and was the visionary patriarch who was laid the foundation for one of the Philippines' most enduring business dynasties. His journey from a Basque sailor to a transformative entrepreneur in the Philippines exemplifies resilience, adaptability, and foresight. And now viral with over 2 million views is a user showing how it is more practical to work in a construction firm than renting a rage room. Let's watch this. That's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. still here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Once again, I'm Chynna Basillaje, and this has been Tribune News on Q.